Now by John Goglia. He's a former board member of the NTSB, the U.S. government agency that investigates these types of crashes, and he was an airline mechanic who worked on A320 jetliners. John, thanks for being on the program.
Thank you for having me.
So there are so many unknowns at this point, so many questions and so much speculation, but we do know that there was no distress call from the cockpit. And the rule of flying is, from what I understand, aviate, navigate, and communicate. Yet there was no communication. Are you surprised?
Yes, and that is something that's going to be very high on the investigators' list as to why they didn't communicate and what could possibly cause them not to communicate. Now, I'm puzzled a little bit by the detail of the descent of the airplane. Could the transponder have still been working on the airplane and sending the elevation signals back to the radar station? That's a very, very telling comment if that's true. So the investigators already have some material to go on, and the fact that the recorder was recovered, at least one of them, that they will have a tremendous amount of information tomorrow to take a look at.
The fact that they've already found one of the black boxes, it seems like it happened so quickly considering how difficult and rugged this terrain is.
Well, it's very fortunate they found it, although we don't know if it's a good recorder yet. The impact forces are so great that it could have damaged a recorder, even though they're located within a very strong metal box within that box that you see all the time. It is possible to damage them, and sometimes it takes a lot of work to get meaningful data from a damaged flight data recorder or voice recorder.
Can you get good results from analyzing the flight data recorder, get some answers as to what happened if you still don't have the voice recorder?
Yes, yes. Both of them together give a tremendous amount of information, but you could get some pretty meaningful data just from the data recorder, not just the voice recorder. So yes, together they give you a tremendous amount, but alone they can still give you enough pieces to the puzzle that you can solve it.
John, how important is the debris field? What will emergency crews, first responders, and ultimately investigators, what is it that they'll be looking for?
One of the things that they're going to be looking for is going to be the flight controls, what the positions of the flight controls were at the time of impact. When they break, when something breaks, there's witness marks, the position that it was in. So they're going to be looking at that. There's all sorts of clues that are going to come out of the wreckage. Even though to the untrained, you have a pile of little pieces, you'd be surprised the information that can come from those little pieces. I mean, we put together Value Jet down in the Everglades. We put together TWA 800 off the coast of Long Island. The list goes on, and including one of the space shuttles we put back together again to gather the clues, even though the pieces were quite small.
All right, John Goglia, thank you so much for your time, sir.